What is up, Colts Nation? Grab your jerseys because the wide receiver battle in Indianapolis is heating up, and you won't believe who is making a massive statement right now. While everyone was focused on the obvious names, a surprise contender is absolutely dominating the field and turning heads during OTAs. Could this veteran be the missing piece our offense desperately needs to replace our former star? The competition is fierce, the intensity is rising, and I have all the latest updates on this developing situation. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below before we dive into the details. The Indianapolis Colts are navigating a new landscape in their wide receiver room following the high-profile trade of Michael Pittman Jr. to the Pittsburgh Steelers. With that significant departure, the team has shifted its focus toward finding the right partner for Alec Pierce, who recently secured a massive 4-year, $114 million contract extension after an explosive 2025 campaign. Pierce solidified his status as a premier deep threat by leading the NFL in yards per reception for the second consecutive year, effectively evolving into the clear WR1 for this franchise. However, the vacancy opposite him has opened the door for a fierce competition that has become the primary storyline of the current offseason. As the team transitioned into offseason team activities in late May, the spotlight narrowed down on who will seize that critical starting role. While talented players like Josh Downs are expected to be vital contributors, primarily out of the slot, the coaching staff is exploring every option to fill the void on the outside. The room features a mix of experience and potential, including recent free agent signee Nick Westbrook-Ikhine and rookie Dion Burks, who is currently being evaluated for his fit on the perimeter, despite his smaller stature. Veterans like Laquan Treadwell and Anthony Gould are also in the mix, though they are currently viewed more as depth pieces. Amidst this crowded field, Ashton Dulin has emerged as a standout performer during the early stages of OTAs. Dulin, a longtime special teams ace and offensive contributor, has capitalized on his reps, immediately capturing attention as the team works toward finding the right combination to maintain their offensive output for the upcoming season, all while shouting, "For the shoe." The emergence of Ashton Dulin as a primary contender is backed by tangible results on the field during recent OTA sessions. This development is particularly notable because it coincides with the return of starting quarterback Daniel Jones to teamwork. Jones, who is working his way back from an Achilles injury sustained in Week 14 of the 2025 season, participated in his first 7-on-7 period this past Monday. During that specific session, Dulin served as the primary target for Jones, demonstrating a chemistry that could prove pivotal as the team looks to solidify its offensive structure. The efficiency was clear, as Jones connected with Dulin for 2 touchdown passes during those drills, marking quick wins for the offense. While the coaching staff, led by Shane Steichen, is quick to note that these activities are just the beginning of a long summer, Dulin's ability to separate himself from the rest of the pack is a significant development. The competition remains open, and the team is approaching the conclusion of this phase of the offseason before shifting focus to the mandatory minicamp scheduled for June 9-11. Coach Steichen has openly acknowledged the progress of several receivers, noting that while other veterans like Laquan Treadwell have also made quality plays, Dulin's recent performance in the back of the end zone specifically caught the attention of the staff. This competition represents a key tactical adjustment for the team as they look to build a cohesive unit capable of executing at a high level. By focusing on consistent execution rather than relying on a single star, the Indianapolis Colts are aiming to stabilize their passing attack while allowing various players to demonstrate their readiness for a larger role in the upcoming 2026 campaign. Why does this matter right now for the team? The uncertainty surrounding the wide receiver position directly impacts the team's ability to maintain offensive momentum following the trade of Michael Pittman Jr. With Alec Pierce firmly established as the primary deep threat, the secondary role on the outside is a critical piece of the puzzle for offensive coordinator Jim Bob Cooter. The staff is currently evaluating a committee approach, which places a premium on versatility and reliability among the remaining personnel. Ashton Dulin brings 6 years of NFL experience to the table, and while his career totals stand at 623 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns on 40 receptions, his history as a dependable contributor across multiple roles provides a specific floor for this offense. The need for a consistent starter is amplified by the fact that the Colts are currently managing the recovery of Daniel Jones, making the development of reliable targets essential for the quarterback's transition back to full speed. By letting players compete for these reps now, The staff is gaining valuable insight into how different personnel groupings impact their overall schematic efficiency. This is not just about finding a single replacement for a departed star. It is about ensuring that the offense remains unpredictable and effective in all areas of the field. The inclusion of younger talent like Dion Burks and established specialists like Nick Westbrook-Ikine further complicates the depth chart, but it also provides the team with various options depending on the matchup. The goal remains to put every player in the best position to succeed, whether through a designated starter or a strategic rotation, as the front office continues to weigh the potential addition of another veteran from the free agent market to bolster the depth. The coaching staff is leaning into a philosophy of flexibility, clearly stated by Jim Bob Cooter when discussing the current roster configuration. The approach emphasizes utilizing each player to the best of their individual abilities, ensuring that the team maximizes the talent currently present in the building. Because several of these wide receivers have logged significant NFL experience, the staff is excited to see who can take advantage of the increased opportunity for additional reps. This process of identifying the best fit for the outside position is a deliberate one, designed to foster competition throughout the summer, from these initial OTA sessions through the heat of training camp. The team is not rushing to a decision, as they are fully prepared to embrace a committee strategy if it proves to be the most effective way to help the offense function efficiently. This strategy allows the Colts to evaluate how players like Dulin, Treadwell, and the rookies handle increased responsibility in a live environment. By allowing the position battle to play out naturally, the coaching staff is gathering the necessary data to determine if a permanent, single-role starter is the right move, or if a diversified rotation offers more upside. The performance of the receivers during these sessions is the primary metric, and the clear separation shown by Dulin during Monday's work is a benchmark that others must now attempt to match. As the team approaches the mandatory minicamp, the focus will intensify, and the coaching staff will continue to refine the offensive scheme based on which players demonstrate the most consistent ability to contribute in meaningful game scenarios, ensuring that the 2026 roster is prepared for the start of the season. As the Colts navigate the remainder of the offseason, the race for the wide receiver spot opposite Alec Pierce remains one of the most fluid situations on the roster. Ashton Dulin is currently in the driver's seat, thanks to his performance in OTAs and his demonstrated ability to connect with Daniel Jones during crucial 7-on-7 periods. His path from a special team standout to a potential starting wideout is a narrative of steady evolution that the coaching staff is clearly watching with interest. While the team has not ruled out the possibility of adding another veteran to the group via free agency, the current focus remains on developing the internal candidates who are showing the most promise. Coach Shane Steichen's satisfaction with the group's effort highlights the importance of this phase of the offseason, where the foundation for the upcoming regular season is built. The team is moving forward with a clear objective: to maximize the potential of the current receiver room while maintaining a disciplined approach to the starting job. Whether Dulin secures the position outright or becomes part of a broader rotation, his impact on the team's offensive floor is being calculated by the coaching staff right now. For the time being, successful integration of the receivers into the new-look offense is a priority, and the upcoming minicamp will serve as the next major checkpoint in this competition. The Colts will continue to monitor the progress of these players, ensuring that the person who eventually earns the starting spot is the one who best aligns with the team's offensive vision for 2026. This process of evaluation is methodical and essential for a team looking to maintain its competitive edge in a demanding league, keeping every fan interested as the training camp schedule fast approaches.